I definitely feel like I should give up at least 1 or 2 points because I wasn't here in the beginning, and I felt like there was so much that got done when I wasn't here, and I felt really bad about that. So like when I did get here, like I tried to like meet with every group that was meeting and like how can I help you with this? Because I just felt like I'd missed out on a lot. So I'm totally willing to give up at least 1 or 2 points.
I would say the same thing. You can lose points for maybe at the beginning, but a lot of work got done at the end too.
I feel like if there's a problem, we need to. Oh, never mind.
I think also. Oh wait. Okay, quickly. Also, if we go around and we're talking about this, I think it'd be a good idea to add one thing that you think that like you're good at. Like we said, Colette's really good at writing scripts, so that we just like keep that in mind for next time. So you think that, or so we can be thinking about how we can better do this next time.
I was gonna say, can we before we like talk about points, just go around and everyone say like what they did for the project? Because I feel like I don't know what some people really did and like.
That's what I do here.
So say what you did, and then if you have a suggestion on the way it should work, like, okay, I told you what I thought about it.
I mean, I'll start out on mine. I wrote a bunch of the script and did a bunch of the PowerPoint, and I got an interview from Carissa. And I think maybe if everyone wrote down what they think they deserved, like whether it be lower or higher, on like a piece of paper with their name on it or something, or just said it. That'd be easy too. And we went around and like see how many points went which way. Like we can try to figure it out that way, but I think everyone needs to state the reason why. And if someone has an issue with it, if someone was like, "No, you don't deserve 10 points," then they need to speak up.
Shoot for the minute.
Okay. Well, for the project, I wrote with Whitney the 1-page summary history, and I spoke with Lana and Rachel. I didn't do the big interview on Lana, but
You helped with going through the script.
the script.
Yeah.
And I had the PowerPoint sent to me, although the things that I did on it didn't really go very far. But yeah. And I don't know about the point system.
Just say if you think same, higher, or lower.
Okay, well, I kind of like to avoid conflict personally, so
They're not allowing that.
I mean, as a group, I think that like we should be really happy with the 88.5. I mean, even the points that were higher than ours were 2.5 points higher max, and that's not worth me fighting for, half a point. So.
I made the Facebook group in the beginning and invited people until we coordinated everyone getting in it. Bob still hasn't accepted.
He didn't accept my friend request?
Yeah, he didn't accept my friend request. I did the interview on Lana with Maggie, and I just kind of showed up at random things. I offered cookies at one time and got them the extra 10 minutes. And I don't know, it was just, I feel in terms of the point system, that was kind of in the middle of the road with how much I did. But I think that A, our group should have gotten a higher point percentage anyways, and B, I know some people did more, but do you think that you almost did more because we didn't set our roles in the beginning? And then you intruded on someone else's. Because sometimes I felt like my job was intruded on. I can just meet with interview people, and I would have liked to interview everyone. And thus, it's almost like you made more work for yourself. So you kind of put yourself in that position. Although I don't think that's true in every case. But that's one thing that I did notice.
Just really quick, can I go next? I just have an interview in 5 minutes.
Oh,
go. Okay, let's see. I started on the PowerPoint with Alice and Colette when we first started doing it, as far as getting the idea and kind of introducing the whole thing. I did the forming, storming, norming concept part of the PowerPoint, as far as not putting it together, but the actual research or whatever. I wrote some of the script. I revised the PowerPoint a couple times, but I think, like you said, a couple times when I did it, it just was gone over anyway, so it didn't really do much. But let's see. I think I showed up at a lot of stuff too. Just tried to help.
I was gonna say
you
tried to be involved in so much.
Yeah, I was there a lot. I don't know. I hope that me being there helped, but I tried to be there as often as possible. And I think I tried to help kind of get us on a path of roles for that one meeting where we came that Sunday and tried to okay, we're gonna have these people do this, these people do that. As far as the point system, I feel like I kind of feel like because it's so hard to define the roles of each person, I don't know if there is going to be a fair way at all to say, okay, well, you did more, you did less. If I just think back on the presentation, I do feel like there's people that definitely came through hard and did a lot, and there's people that maybe didn't do so much. But then, like you said, I don't feel like I can make that judgment of, oh, well, you weren't trying, or you were trying too much, because it was just not distributed evenly. So I guess that's how I feel about it. I don't know if that's definitive.
Oh, I ring out the video camera.
Goodbye.
2 seconds.
But I went with Whitney to film the practice, got the footage, and then I spent about half a week trying to find a way to release that footage. Because I'm not a tech guy, but in that process, I examined the video and I picked out the clips so that when we met that Saturday morning, I was able to sort of direct people's attention towards some group dynamics in the video. And then I proofread the history paper and I ran around.
Yes, you did.
And I just tried to always be there at the meetings when I could, and I gave insight into whether we should add this to a PowerPoint or flip some slides around, and I critiqued the presenters a lot.
Yeah. I was on the lower end of the spectrum as far as work. I only presented, I didn't do much else, and I feel like I was a bad team member. And as far as my points go, I definitely don't deserve all the 10. So however you all want to figure out, my points are up for grabs. So I mean, I just need to do a better job being a team member. So that's my goal for next time. And however, I mean, I feel like if I was to give myself a grade, it would be C-, D+. So,
We're not going to do that to you.
I just need I'm willing to give up points, and I'm committed to doing a better job. So
Yeah,
that's
I
all
have
I
a
got to say.
question for you. Do you think that, are you an avid Facebook checker?
No.
So did you feel that?
The thing was though, I got practice all day. I'm not back till 7, but it's not an excuse. I mean, I just need to do a better job. I mean, I'm not trying to bring the group down. So I just need to do a better job. And that's all. And as far as points, I mean, I don't know. I don't know who did a lot. I have an idea, but I don't want to say names because I just don't think I would be that good of a barometer. But I would say if we were to divvy up points, I would probably be one of the first people to be, receptive to giving them up. So that's the deal with me.
That's humble of you.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
if y'all need to bump it up a little bit, it's cool.
Well, I feel like I was mostly responsible for the time crunch that we were in as a result of just failing to find the group to video in the first place, which maybe turned out for the better because the dance line was a good group, but I definitely screwed that up. But after that, I analyzed the video of the Lana interview and took out some notes to give to Alice and Colette for their part of the presentation. Then I gave my notes to Gabby to help her with the video clips. I don't know how helpful that was, but just of what we were looking for from that video. Then I did the final brief edit of Lauren's history paper and worked with the presentation team on that last night, just kind of touching it up. I mean, I didn't do a lot to set up the presentation initially with the script or with the PowerPoint, but I feel like I helped put it together and make sure it was flowing well and everybody knew what they were doing. And then obviously with the production in the morning, I was one of the anchors for that.